Good morning, you beautiful people. So somebody said if there's anything yellow coming from my thumb, the wound on my thumb, I should take it to get seen. So I had it lay in disinfectant and put some honey on it, wrapped it, and it's much better now. Let me see if I can get a video of that quickly. So it actually looks very nice this morning. Actually doesn't back to just a normal wound. So had it for about, I would say, half an hour in disinfectant. Started the water off as hot as I can handle, and then it became all wrinkly. Put some stuff on it and honey and what's, wrapped it overnight, and now it's all dried out and nice. So on 25 August it will be 1 year exactly since I started daily vlogging. I see that more or less as the birth of my channel, when I started taking the channel seriously and started working with a plan. And feels daily like I say this often, it feels daily like nothing has happened, but the small changes makes things look great. If we look at a year back, what the place looked like versus now, it's really a big change. I'm busy reading this book, Atomic Habits, and that's basically the premise of the book. Small changes, small constant changes. And later on you'll see things like this that you don't even see earlier. There's a little Lucina still surviving. This is radishes being planted here. They haven't come up yet, but there's a radish that is coming up and that is living. These are daikon radishes, so something that I don't think is very common in Namibia. There's some small daikons coming up there. Not sure whether you can see them. So it's something new for Namibia, I think. Then every little white thingy constitutes a tree. There's one times Lucas there, just cleaning and folding up some of the frost cloths that's blown off the trees. This is some of Bessie's trees. Sour soup, not in a happy place but not dead, which is great. Some of these things haven't survived, I think. Let's have a look. There is, I think this one is gone. Sorry, let me just, okay, so this is a mango, still alive, which is great. The compost heap actually looked great. Old Tanny, old lady, looking for mice. She alone, I think, is probably controlling our mouse plague. Between her and the other cats, I think that's the reason we don't have a mouse plague. At the moment, they've been killing mice, I would say 5 or 10 a day. Normally after a big rain event, or often after a big rain event, you get a plague. And luckily she didn't do that. Okay, so this one, the cold got to him. Mango. This is a sour soup. I think there's still some things alive in there. Okay, so this one, some alive things in down there still, but I think it's not going to survive. The mango is not doing well. I'm not sure whether our farm is mango suitable. Mangoes just seem to die. The cold just seems to get to them. The cold really got to the baobab. And that is a problem. I hope she comes back. Still feels steady. So I hope she comes back. What's interesting about the sorghum, they all have green shoots, which is awesome. Spakboom or elephant trees, they are sprouting green again. There's some more there. Elephant tree. Looky, there's some plastic here. No, that needs to be that needs to go. But yeah, slowly but surely. 1 year down. If I look at YouTube, it feels so much slower than what people accomplished there. But still, it's progress. So, being better yesterday than what we are. Being better today than what we were yesterday. That is our goal. Just slow and constant improvements. There's a citrus doing very well over here. We start them from very, very small. So, very grateful that they survive. And then Lucky's vegetables are doing great. Oh, this glare of the sun is bad. There you go, that's better. Prickly pear. Not caring about the cold. And this guava was still great 2 days ago, 3 days ago. And the cold just got to it. It's not dead, but it's not in a happy place. Anything cactus-like, citrus-like, they seem to be okay. All the cactus are doing great. All the citrus are doing great. So, slowly but surely, making progress. So we're quickly loading pig food again for the piggies at Spar. 2 comments. One person said, how is this sustainable? This food will end up in the land waste if we don't use it for the pigs. So I think that's a sustainable thing, to use food, scrap food, to feed animals instead of planting things for animals. So I think that's the way it's sustainable. The other thing is, Beshi asked about the TLB, whether it's for the rental business or whether it's for the farm. So the idea is that the guy buys the TLB, I rent it out, and we share the profit. So it's for the rental business. But I cannot imagine, having access to a TLB and not using it. I'm sure I will be using the TLB quite a bit if it belongs to me, or if I have access to it on the farm as well. Three Rivers Forge says, all that talk about vetiver grass, now that you've got it, you never hear from it again. So actually no. We've got quite a lot of vetiver grass growing in little pots like this, here and here and in the back there. There's just not so much that I can talk about. They need to grow, and then just before the rain we'll split them and we'll plant them outside. So I'm still very excited about the vetiver grass. They've got roots that go down about 2 meters. So it's not that I've lost my excitement, it's just like that, it's winter, they're growing slowly. And there's not much I can do about that. So that's basically the main reason. I've got still some there in the back, and there's some more there. I think there might even be some back there. So I'm still very excited about the vetiver grass. Just though at the moment there's not a lot that I can do about it. I need it to get strong in the greenhouse, and then I'll plant it out in the winter. Three Rivers Forge is one of my favorite commenters. We work for comments, so I really appreciate your comment. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of my story for today. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.